Let me say something. What am I talking about right now? Life is tough for a production coordinator like myself. Watching the Olympics, drinking drinks, Ben making blood in a little bottle. It's tough work.
Doom 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 doom.
He's gonna get so fucking sticky.
This is Ralph. Ralph.
Made that shot.
Bruce Lee, he was an amazing stuntman. You would think that he was really kicking all those people's asses, but actually, it was all kind of fake, kind of like wrestling, but very good, very convincing.
What about catering? How's the service has been on the film?
Oh, the food is excellent. I especially love the asparagus and the red meat. That's the best part.
Yeah. What about your thoughts when Riverman was originally going to be like a musical?
A musical. I'm against musicals actually.
Really?
Don't believe in them. Nah. Hate it.
But so you were totally against it?
Yes. I'm glad it turned out like it did.
Yeah. What's the next films that you're going to be working on?
Iron Monkey 7 is the main one. Yeah.
Where's that going to be shooting?
In Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Ever been there? It's beautiful.
No, I haven't.
Even post British rule. Quick, somebody get a hose on me, please. All right, I gotta get it out of my eye. It's starting to hurt.
Hey, hold on. Let me get you some water.
Wait, no, leave it, dude.
It's starting to hurt.
Here, you should stand up. It's in your pocket, just kicking back in there.
That's funny.
Look at this.
Oh, dude, I can't see out of one eye right now. Just dump some over my right eye. Okay, that's good.
That's good?
Yeah.
That looks pretty tight, dude. I wish I had a camera, but my camera's got black and white film in it right now.
You should have like a shot of Matt laying down next to the puddle.
He's got the camera. Sweet. That way we have a bloody shirt.
On what?
Depends.
Rat for rat.
He broke his sleeve.
Do it. Damn you! Hey guys! Hey little Kenny! How you doing down there, little Kenny?
Yeah, but I'm still ready for anything. Wicked out of shape.
But I still can't stand up and do it.
Whatever. I can't lift 10 minutes.
God damn it!
Oh, what? No way! page in the book.
What you need to do is get a picture.
That's a back, forward, high punch, low kick.
You have to wait to get. Sit back on a chair and smack the back of my balls.
What should I do?
As I was saying before, my name is Kelly, and I happen to enjoy the company of men. Gay men!
Wait, I gotta go.
You recorded that? It's your own mouth already! You could just stand in front of it.
But he's got big lips.
I gotta see how big my mouth is! That's fucking creepy.
That's creepy too.
Wait. Move the camera down a little bit. Wait, stop moving the camera. Ah!
So help me God, I'm gonna kill all you motherfuckers. My name's Calamaro.
To me.
Alright. Got 4 more guys.
It's so creepy. Hello, I'm Orlando. I am Ralph's butthole. Sometimes I sit in there, facing the water, and I just let some shit go. Poo, poo, poo. Okay, you know what? Just one thing. We had.
Did I miss something? Or?
You might have a problem with zip your zipper. Okay, we don't want you having your zipper down anymore. Okay.
It's a new trend, just to let you know, and I thought it'd be.
Action.
Care human. It's obviously made of material that has been drawn through dirt and refuse and entrails or something. I don't know what this stuff is. I can't have this on my face, and and not only that, it's hiding my my facial expressions and stuff, and that's acting. Facial expressions. Body, anyone could do a body. I mean, why don't you go hire some schmuck or some stupid cameraman or something like that? Why don't you have him act?
Do you want to be in this film?
I want to be in this film, but this mask ain't gonna work.
Do you want to be the lead in this film? Do you want to be Riverman?
I want to be Riverman. I obviously am Riverman. I came out when I first came out, I was obviously Riverman, and you wrong, and you want me to put this stupid mask on and these gloves, and these gloves you can't grip anything. You don't know how crazy I am without these gloves, you know?
What kind of movie do you think this is?
You know, I'll tell you what's horrifying about this mask is actually wearing it. Because this thing is just, I mean, there's rusted staples in here, and it's right next to my eye.
Tell us about your early years as the drummer for Pet Shop Boys.
Pet Shop Boys? Are you kidding? I wouldn't play with those fools. I played with Menudo. Yeah.
The backup drummer for Menudo.
How was Ricky back then?
Had a nice ass.
All right.
Well, I'm really partial to the works of Rolf Kent. He's amazing. Jennifer Lopez's ass. Definitely inspiration. I think instruments in general, things that make noise. And David Bowie in tight pants messing around with Muppets. Oh. The money, the fame, the women, take it. I mean, any of those things are a big motivator. I mean, forget about the prestige.
Now, you're saying that when the lights go out and the movie comes on and all the women in the audience are looking at the credits, they're specifically looking for that composer credit to see who they can get?
Well, I don't want to sound, like a womanizer or anything, but But yeah, I mean, they're all about the piece of ass that comes back from a C7 chord. I mean, it's all about D flat major. See what I'm saying?
Actually, it's great. I mean, we've been wanting to do a horror film for a while. We've done an action comedy, we've done a pimp action comedy, and we've done a no comedy, which was Dead Man's Hand. There was very little humor in that involved. But I know most of the river is fecal matter. I don't know if we're going to focus on that in the script or not. But I have to say, you know, I'm very proud of Ralph for jumping straight into the feces whenever we ask. You know, he's really got balls to do that. You know, I shouldn't say balls. He's really got guts. But most of all, I think it's just fun to do a movie about a river.
And what else?
And a man. This is our workshop in the backyard. It's where we distress and prepare the costuming for Riverman. Obviously, all this duct tape has to be put on by hand. This doesn't just show up. How's it going? You need honey help with that? Okay. Yeah, I gotta make sure. You know, this duct tape doesn't just magically appear. Someone has to put this on. So painstakingly, what looks like one actual strip of duct tape is actually piece by piece. We put little pieces of duct tape on to create the huge picture. This rust, that's fake. That's fake rust. You buy that at any film supply store. Here, can you hear that? It sounds like rust. Then the gloves, obviously, look at that. It looks like a hand is still in it. It's stiff. What we do, one of our movie secrets, is we leave it outside the whole time. And this shit has been out here. Ralph's boxer shorts have been out here since 2001. They smell like last year. And that's how you get the authenticity of a man from the river, a river man, at best. Some of the cast...
Excuse me, sorry guys.
Yeah?
Dude, about this candelabra,
Yeah.
it's really not looking good. It takes place on a river, right?
Right. Yeah, I know.
And I don't understand why you gave this to me and put this on my desk. It's not... it does not need to be in the movie.
Well...
It's not a haunted house, it's a river.
You specifically asked for set pieces.
For Riverman, not the Haunted Mansion.
Well, he could have candles.
Where?
He lives under the bridge, right? The cast. They're great people, fun to work with.
It says there's a silent alarm on that, Kelly.
But how important is it to the story of Riverman to have like the correct props and the correct sets and stuff like that for your vision?
It's pretty important.
Okay. Action.
Why have I been forsaken? Why do I have this mangled form? Why must I live at the river? For I am sad within. I only want to please people, but I only kill them. I am the River Man of the river. Curses!
Alright, we told you a couple different times, and this is direct from upstairs from the studio exec, that he doesn't want you to make up your own lines anymore. It just wastes film, and that's just takes that we don't need to take. Can you go stick to the script this time, please?
Okay.
Pick two.
That's good enough. I'm sure you can fix it in post.
I'm not ADRing. I told you I'm not ADRing.
Pretend that's a pipe. You smoke out of that part. Your weed up there.
Ben, we need to prep the next location.
Do another one. One more take.
Shut up.
Do a good one.
Shut up. Did you get that blow off knife?
I've heard mixed stories about the Associated production team. I know most of them grew up as friends, and I know a lot of things go wrong when friendship turns into a business partnership. How was it working with them?
What are you talking about, asshole? We're great friends. You know, shit.
Well, okay, but I mean, I've just heard stories.
I'm just saying.
I've heard
I'm
stories.
just saying. I'm just saying.
So
We're good.
You sound like you're pretty tight with the Associated Crew now.
Yeah, I'd say we're tight. You know, we
Like,
hang
tight?
out. We're not lovers, but you know,
I've heard
we're
stories.
good friends. No, that's not true. While Ben was working over on the musical, I was working on the idea, knocking around the idea of Riverman being a 1960s surf movie, and there was a cottage next to a river that emptied out into the ocean, and what it was a bar for all the surfers to come in, and they would hang out. But there's this biker gang led by the rich boy in town who was trying to take over, and he was going to shut it down to put a golf course. And you know, we rebelled with our surfboards and boogie boards and whatever we had. I know they didn't have boogie boards back then, but that was one of the problems in the test footage.
How do you feel about Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman and their breakup?
I'm sad to see them split up because, you know, as I introduced them to each other, they were friends of mine. I was friends with both of them independently, and it's just really tough. It's really tough, and it's tough to try to be friends with them independently again, you know, passing messages back and forth, you know, tell Tom I hate him, and then I go tell him, and I'd have to say, you know, Nicole, Tom says he's not talking to you, and you know, it's tough with the kids, you know.
You don't know their kids. Do you really know Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman? Have you ever talked to either one of them before?
I saw Eyes Wide Shut. And
You really
Days of Thunder. That was a good one. Oh, Far and Away. Remember that movie? I saw Ron Howard's parking space once. I was over at Universal, and Brian Grazier's parking spot too.
All right.
They hang out together a lot.
Just briefly talk a little bit about how you, like when someone comes to you and wants a screenplay done, like if it's not an original story you do, how do you go about, you know, doing the undertaking of screenwriting?
Well,
How do you tackle it?
how do I tackle it? Well, I get a lot of maps, and you'll see here that I've got maps to inspire me. So I've got like the UK and Italy and Switzerland, and these maps really help me realize, you know, people live here and they do stuff there, and so I, as a screenwriter, am very interested in what these people do. So, like, I've heard of Italians before, so I go read up about it, and I think, what do Italians do, and how is that interesting to the audience, the viewing audience? And so I kind of work my way through there. In fact, hold on a second. Italians. Okay, thanks. Anything else?
Am I in the frame with this? Hello,
Oh,
now I
man.
am.
James, your arm's gonna get tired, man.
That's kind of funny. Act like I'm hitting it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Nope, I'm not. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Tony, you have to act like. All right, you're good. You're a good actor. You're a good actor, Tony. I know this is kind of on the spot, but could you kind of give us a little bit of the look that you were trying to give to them?
Yeah, I could. Can I give you a couple seconds to compose?
Sure, of course, I understand.
Wait, okay. It's kind of like that. Wait. To you or the camera? So I came up with a method. I call it the art and sonic method. Only in the sense that it's got my last name in there, sort of, and it's sonic because you have to do it real quick. And what it is you read the name of the character, and right there and then you do your best to learn everything about that person, about that character, from that one name. And you sit there and you close your eyes, and you drink a martini, and then you sit back and you awaken in that character. And it usually works. It usually comes out that I've done really well with that method. and it's not very easy. It's a very tough method, and I don't expect or recommend other actors to try to do that method. But I'll tell you what, it's gotten me some great parts.
Since you're Anthony James Artisoni, you could do whatever you want.
Pretty much. I mean, if I put my mind to it, I can pretty much do anything I want.
Doing what you want when you want, does that include deciding when or when not to zip up your zipper?
Well, it's a new look. It's actually Prada. It's called the. These aren't Prada pants, but it's a Prada look. In fact, the Prada pants that are coming out right now don't have any zippers or button down the fly, and you probably won't see them until late fall of 2003. But Prada, I talked to. I have a couple friends that work for Prada, and I get the look. I get the look before the look is the look. You know what I'm saying? So I figured I'd break this in for Prada and see how it looks and get some reactions. I get a lot of feedback, and I go and throw that back to Prada himself.